In this episode, I'm going to be talking about how to use markers. And basically, what happens is whenever you are on a clip, and if you press M for marker, if you press M, what's going to happen is, if you can see, there's a marker, a blue marker being placed on the clip. So this way, you can go to any clip and then just press M, and it will just leave a marker. So the marker will be on the clip, right? If you just double click on the clip, on the marker, which is on the clip, it will open up a dialog, like a little bit of a window. You can name it, you can add notes, of course, keywords if you like, and you can also use color coding for the marker. Like, for example, let's say I want this to be pink. So there you go. It's going to be like a, like a pink marker right there. Now here is the fun part. You can put markers two different ways. One is you can put it on the clip, and the other one is you can put it on the timeline, which is all the way up over here. To put a marker on the timeline, it is important that you don't select the clip. You click outside, and then let's say you go over here, you click outside, and then if you press M, you will notice that there is now a marker on the timeline. It is very important that you click outside a little bit, because what happens is right now I have clip 1, clip 2, and clip 3. So it's kind of easy. You're like, yeah, it's no big deal. But remember, if you're working on a very big project, and what happens is you end up having so many tracks up and down, it can be a little bit of a problem where you may not realize that you have something selected on the clips, and now you're pressing a marker and it's not showing up on the top of the timeline. So that's the reason why I say, please click somewhere blankly. Then when you press a marker, it, as you can see, it will show up right there on the timeline itself, and not on the clip. Okay, so let me just take this and let me remove all markers. So now this is actually, now is the lesson. If you like to put a marker up over here, for example, I want to put a marker up over there like that. And if I wish to select a region, there are so many reasons why you would actually want to do that. So if you click this marker, and if you press, I'm sorry, I have a different keyboard, so I'm trying to figure out which one. It's not a Mac keyboard. So I think it's the Alt. And if you press it, I can actually split that marker up. I can like split the marker up and select like a region. So for example, let's say I want to make this video like 2 minutes long, which is kind of like right over there. Okay, if you look at my timer on the top of my screen, I'll use my mouse to point it to you right there. It's 2 minutes. So that means from here all the way till there, the entire episode or project that I'm working on could be 2 minutes. So in this case, what I would do is I would make a marker like this, and I would expand it from there and from the beginning. Okay, now the reason for this is so that way visually I can see and tell myself, listen, I want to have a 2 minute video or 2 minute episode. So this way, no matter where I put my clips, no matter what I do, at least I know I will be hitting the 2 minute mark right over here. It's just a way of working. It's nothing very special. Some people just don't really mind it. I like doing it sometimes, because what happens is it allows me to know that no matter what I'm doing, please don't make my video more than 2 minutes. Some people might find it boring and stuff like that. So I give myself some kind of limitation, or at least like some kind of a guide. What's the nice thing is sometimes I use music, and sometimes in my music, the song is really nice, and there's one part of the song where it slows down a little bit. So I know that there are certain clips that I have shot for mood effect. I want to put it in that region. So in this case, I could go over here. Yeah, as you can see, nothing is selected. Hit M. I have another one right there. Then I can Alt it, and I can split it up. I can bring this region over here. I can double click it. I can make it yellow, for example. And as you can see, it shows me that if that is your song, that little region over there is where the song goes slow. Maybe you want the clips over there to be slow motion. It just makes it a little bit more effective. So this thing that I'm showing you right now is actually a very fantastic tool, a nice visual tool, because it shows you your entire timeline. Then it shows you certain regions that you want certain things to work differently, maybe. Remember, in cinema or in movie making, sometimes when you're making a video, you tend to start at the beginning and then you flow accordingly in a more, in an orderly fashion, like 1, 2, 3. So what happens is we work on certain sections first, and then we put all the sections together, and then we build the movie. So it depends on how you like to work on your project. You may like to start from the beginning, then the next scene, the next scene, the next scene, and that's perfectly fine. Some of us like to start at the end and then backwards, and some people like to start like from the middle and then they go outwards. So because of that, having markers like this allows us to work on certain regions first, and then we kind of like fill in the blanks accordingly. It just depends on how you like to work at your project. So this is a very cool thing. I hope you liked it. It's very nice. It allows you to actually plan visually your work. Like, okay, this is how long my movie is going to be, and this is where this is going to be, this is where that's going to be. Like, for example, if I have my yellow part, if I double click it, you see I can write notes that this is like the slow section. Done. Okay, so now if I click over here, it'll tell me, as you can see, it says there's slow section. So it reminds me that that's my slow section. So no matter what I do my clips, that's where the slow parts will be, to give it the overall feel, like, the overall feel of the movie that I'm making. Anyway, I hope you like it. See you guys in my next episode. I have a speed editor. That's right. I love this guy. The speed editor is so cool.